Welcome back to Positions Taken, where every call was backed by data, not noise. Let's break it down. Everyone is talking about Nvidia. And yeah, it's had an incredible run. But here's what most people aren't talking about. The company's actually building the world that makes Nvidia work. Power, cooling, connectivity, real estate, grid infrastructure. The AI boom isn't just a chip story. It's a construction story. And there are 9 stocks quietly doing the heavy lifting, while retail investors chase the headline names. Hyperscaler AI spending is on track to hit $725 billion in 2026 alone. Goldman Sachs says global data center power demand will grow 220% by 2030. That's not a trend. That's a decade-long infrastructure build-out. And I've got 9 names positioned right in the middle of it. Let's get into it. First up, Vertiv, ticker VRT. This is the company that keeps AI data centers cool and powered. We're talking liquid cooling systems, power distribution units, thermal management, the full physical infrastructure stack. Vertiv is co-engineering cooling solutions directly with Nvidia for next-generation GPU architectures. That's not a partnership, that's a moat. The stock is up 86% in 2026, and revenue guidance for the year sits at $13.75 billion, up roughly 28%. Orders surged 252% as rack densities pushed past 100 kilowatts. Less than 10% of data centers are liquid-cooled today. As that number climbs, Vertiv is sitting in the driver's seat. Stock number 2 is Astera Labs, ticker ALAB. Think of Astera as the connective tissue of an AI data center. They design the semiconductor chips that move data between GPUs, CPUs, and memory at blazing speed, eliminating the bottlenecks inside AI racks. Revenue surged 115% in 2025. Their Scorpio AI fabric switch began shipping in early 2026, targeting a $20 billion switching market. Gross margins sit above 75%. This is a premium business with serious tailwinds. The risk? Valuation already reflects a lot of good news. But if AI CapEx keeps accelerating, Astera has plenty of runway. Number 3, Arista Networks, ticker ANET. Arista sells the high-speed Ethernet switches that connect thousands of GPUs inside AI clusters. Meta and Microsoft are anchor customers. The stock hit all-time highs in April, and management raised 2026 AI networking revenue guidance to $3.25 billion. JP Morgan, Evercore, and UBS all have $200 price targets. When Alphabet unveiled its Virgo network at CloudNext 2026, a megascale fabric connecting hundreds of thousands of AI accelerators, analysts specifically called it an incremental positive for Arista. Networking is 10 to 15% of cluster cost. Customers pay up because mission-critical infrastructure doesn't cut corners. Stock 4, NextEra Energy, ticker NEE. AI runs on electricity, a lot of electricity. And NextEra is building the clean energy grid that feeds it. They've already secured massive long-term power contracts with Google and Meta. They're expanding their nuclear fleet and recently announced plans to acquire Dominion Energy, which currently powers Data Center Alley in Northern Virginia. If that deal closes, NextEra becomes the world's largest regulated electric utility. This is the boring compounder play for the AI boom. Defensive profile, dividend grower, long-term structural tailwind. Number 5, Eaton, ticker ETN. Eaton is the electrical backbone of the AI data center world. Switchgear, power distribution, energy management. Every data center needs it. They also benefit from the broader electrification megatrend beyond AI. It's the diversified industrial play that lets you sleep at night. Multiple growth vectors, stable earnings, and deeply embedded in every data center project being built right now. Stock 6, Modine Manufacturing, ticker MOD. This one's flying under the radar. Modine is sharpening its entire business around thermal management for AI data centers. AI-powered data center sales grew 73% last year and crossed $1.1 billion. They just signed a $4 billion supply agreement for cooling products running through 2029. Chiller production capacity is set to double by end of fiscal 2027. Revenue growth guidance for the current year sits at 26.8%. Earnings growth? 54%. This is the fast-moving, focused alternative to Vertiv, and a lot of investors haven't found it yet. Number 7. Quanta Services, ticker PWR. You want to know who's actually building the grid that powers all these data centers? Quanta. They're the largest specialty contractor for electric power infrastructure in North America. Total backlog hit a record $48.5 billion as of March 2026. Revenue and earnings growth guidance for the year sits at 21.5% and 29.7%. And they're investing $500 to $700 million into transformer manufacturing to double capacity. No grid, no AI. And Quanta builds the grid. Stock 8, CORZ Scientific, ticker CORZ. This one has a twist. CORZ Scientific started as a Bitcoin miner, but they own something more valuable than crypto right now: massive grid connections and power rights. Hyperscalers are desperate for shovel-ready power. CORZ Scientific has it. They're converting mining infrastructure into high-density AI hosting sites faster than greenfield developers can build from scratch. They rejected a takeover bid from CoreWeave because they know what they've got. This is the highest risk, highest reward play on the list, but the pivot is real. And finally, stock 9, Equinix, ticker EQIX. Equinix is the data center REIT. They operate a global network of colocation facilities that enterprises, cloud providers, and hyperscalers all depend on. As a REIT, they're required to pay out 90% of taxable income as dividends, so you're getting paid while you hold. They're expanding their xScale capacity specifically for hyperscaler AI workloads. This is the safe harbor play, direct data center exposure with a dividend cushion. So there you have it, 9 stocks quietly winning the AI boom in 2026, across power, cooling, connectivity, real estate, and grid infrastructure. The chips get the headlines, the infrastructure gets the money. Now, before you buy any of these, do your own research. Valuations on some of these names are elevated. Position sizing matters. And as always, this is not financial advice. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button and subscribe. I drop stock breakdowns every week. Drop a comment. Which of these 9 are you most interested in? Before you go, please take 1 second to smash that like button and subscribe. We are building an incredible community of traders here, and your support is the only reason I can keep putting these videos out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.